know I'm about to go in. Told me that I couldn't do it, but I gotta bring it back, so they're really not with it. Let's go. Tell me where you're from, where you stay. Know I keep it lit from the coast to the bay. Peace on the right.
If you guys are sick of wasting money on packs, go check out my sponsor. They offer the cheapest and most reliable way to buy coins straight from the source. Use code MAZE at checkout for 15% off your entire order.
What is going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be bringing back something we haven't done in a little while, and that is a weekend league recap. And not only that, my best weekend league of the whole year. Now, this is actually the weekend league from a few weeks ago, but we ranked inside the top 10. And what you're about to see are my 3 best games of the weekend. We had some absolute sweaters and some really good comebacks. Additionally, it's pretty late in the year, so this is the time when views start to go down and engagement drops off a lot for us Madden creators. So if you stuck around this far in the year, A, I freaking love you, bro. You're a real one. And B, if you could go down, smack a like on the button, watch the video all the way through. It helps pump up the engagement numbers and helps the video get recommended to more people, which really helps out this time of year. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and as always, I love you, boys. Checking in with the team before we get into gameplay. We've actually kept the team pretty consistent over the last few months, not changing much. We got Robert Griffin still leading the team at quarterback, and I say it in just about every video, the heart and soul of my defense are my safeties. So we still have one step ahead on my outside safeties, and I just cross-man them to whoever I really want in the game. We're 5-0 at the time of this first hell game, and you see that is my opponent's team. He's got 2 linebackers in his top 3, which makes me think he's a bot off the bat. Who uses linebackers in Madden 21? But we're starting on the defensive side of the ball. It's 1st and 10. He checks it down to the flats. Not much there, and the defense holds strong. On 3rd and 7, we're running man coverage, and it looks like he's trying to roll out and hit this corner route. We ran with it at first and then peeled off. I'm not really sure why, but it ends up giving up a big gain because of that. So now he's in my territory, already in field goal range, and he hits a corner route on the sideline and dots me hard. Dot me harder, daddy. 2nd and goal now from the 4. Dropping back with Robert. Rolling out left. Nothing is there, and he's got to throw that one away. Pretty good defense on our end, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down where he switches to goal line, runs power O, and just like that, wedgie whoosh, gets in the end zone and puts up 7 points early. So now I got to fight back, get 7, and I take a sack on 1st down. Looking like Riley Reed out here taking big sacks all day.
Now set yourself and shoot.
2nd and 23 now, and Robert takes off up the middle, gets a large gain, and ends up going down without taking a hit. One thing I hate about starting on defense and giving up 7 early is it already feels like you're down. Like, you already feel like you're having to fight back early, and now we're in a 4th and 5, so the pressure's really on here on this 4th down. Robert, aka Throbert, dropping back. We get shedded, and the throw out of sack goes straight to his user. Sean Taylor gets the interception, gets up. Thankfully, didn't get a big return, but my opponent's already in our field goal range, up 7 with an opportunity to go up 2 possessions early in the game. This is not a good position to be in to start. And as we start the 2nd quarter, Throbert rolls out and hits a corner route and nails it. Thankfully, we are saved by the flag. It was an illegal forward pass. I don't really know how that happened because it looked like he was behind the line, but I'm going to take it. You know, I'm not going to complain. Doesn't really make a difference, though, because wedgie whoosh back at it again with his 2nd touchdown of the day, making my defenders look stupid. So now it's our ball again. We are down 14, but we've only had the ball once. He started with the ball. We're getting it to start 2nd half, so I'm not really too worried. We're not in that big of a hole. But if we don't score here, it's going to get really ugly quickly in the 1st half. We get another 1st down to Robert Woods at tight end. That's that golden ticket. And with 2:50 left in the game, I feel like the offense is moving a lot better. And as I say that, another big sack. So we are behind the chains, and I'm legally blind. Now, in my defense, that did look open. I made the right read. We're going to take another look at that. R1 gets jammed, and it looks like the out route is then going to be open. Somehow, he still gets underneath it and makes the play after jamming the inside receiver. So I wasn't really sure what happened there. I feel like EA is just out to get me, as always. But it's his ball again. So now we're down 14. It's his ball in field goal range again, and we only got 2 minutes left in the 1st half. So things are starting to get out of hand. It's not looking good, and I'm starting to get pissed. And when I get pissed, I play even worse. So it's kind of like a snowball. Thankfully, we do get the stop. It brings up the 4th down, but he kicks the field goal nonetheless and goes up 17-0. So down 3 possessions late in the 1st half. The only saving grace is the fact that I get the ball in the 2nd half. If that wasn't the case, I would be pretty much fucked. But either way, we do got to score on this drive. Only 1:21 left in the half, and we beam to the sideline. Randy Moss making the catch, and Randall F. Moss into the end zone to get the touchdown. First point of the day for us, and that brings the game to a 2-possession lead for him. Now, because we scored so fast, there is still time for him to go down and get points, or us to get a turnover and cut the lead even more. So he's still up by 10. There's about 40 seconds in the half, and we're running this cover 3 look on defense. He's rolling out with Robert. No one's open. He decides to take off, and unfortunately gets a first down. However, there's only 30 seconds. So the hopes of me getting the ball back and scoring again are slowly dwindling away. But as he throws it deep, he starts to hammer that first nail in the coffin. You see, it was a middle third glitch. My middle third glitched out. He pass leads it inside. And honestly, when he did that, I knew this guy was somebody who knew what he was doing. I can't even be mad. That was just a good play by him. And honestly, I wasn't expecting that at all. So now we are still down 17. We got about 20 seconds left in the half. I desperately need 3 on this drive in order to cut this to 2 possessions. If I go into half down 3 possessions, it's going to be looking really bad. So we got 15 seconds left. A throw over the middle. We roll back a little bit, but we're going to call that first time out. Still got 10 seconds, and we need 1 good dot. 1 more dot. And as we get to the sideline, we get out of bounds, stop the clock. 1 dot's all we need. About 10, 15 yards, and we're in field goal range. Looking at that corner route. Looks like it's there. We throw it. He gets the catch, and we're out of bounds with 2 seconds, and that's exactly what we needed to do. We played that perfectly at the end of half, and now we are down 14, which is a lot better than 17 because it's our ball as well. So if we score another touchdown here, we only really need 1 stop in the second half. So we're very much in this game despite trailing by about 3 possessions the entire time. So we start the third quarter. We are going to be playing it a little bit safer, not trying to do anything stupid. And we take a shot up top. The strong man, Braylon Edwards. That dude is strong as shit. And he comes down with the catch and gives us the ball in opponent territory. So we're now at the 19-yard line. Again, taking it slow, throwing it to the flats. We're in goal line. We decide to pass it. Looks like the crosser was open, but somehow the man coverage holds strong on the crossing route. That doesn't normally happen, so I was a little bit frustrated, but we end up getting the first down. So now inside the 5, we are staying in goal line. We're going to stay running the ball. Wedgie whoosh gets down to the 1, and from here, it should be a simple fullback dive. Second and goal, we go in. He's not even in goal line. And he just stopped fullback dive. Now we go back to power O. He stops it again. And now on 4th and goal, the game pretty much comes down to this play. Nice! Love it! Great game! He's not even in goal line. I'm getting stuffed every fuck. As you can see, I'm an angry little leprechaun as I got stuffed 3 times in a row when the opponent wasn't even in goal line. I don't know how that happened, but now we're down 14. It's his ball, and it's about to be the 4th quarter. So things are looking more and more grim for us by the second. It's 3rd and 3. We need to stop here to get the ball back. I run with the drag, and Throbert makes me pay on the ground. He slides for the first down and gives him a new fresh set of downs. So now it's still the 4th quarter. He goes deep, and we get the interception. Eric Berry looked like he was beat deep there. He ends up getting the catch, and now we're getting a solid return out of it too, all the way back inside the red zone. So that was pretty much the play of the game so far. That puts us right back in it, and now my opponent can't chew clock. The game is in our hands. Unfortunately, on 1st and 10, nothing was really open. We throw the delay fade, and Robert Woods dropped it. Very disappointing, and it brings up a 2nd down. That could have been a big play right there. Thankfully, Julio Jones on the playmaker gets inside the 5, and we're back to goal line. This time, are you going to stuff me? Are you going to stuff me? No, no, no. We're in the end zone, and it's a 7-point game. We got plenty of time. We just need to stop here. And honestly, our defense has been looking pretty good. We make him throw the ball away on 1st down. We still got plenty of time. We're about to green dog his ass.
He's a masturbator.
I just masturbated this man.
What do you mean by that?
Very nicely. And now we got the ball only down 7, about to score with plenty of time on the clock. We throw the late slant to the sideline, get the catch, and once again, we are inside the 10. This time, no goal line. I'm going with the pass. We see the out route open and a diving catch right there from Randall F. Moss, and the game is tied just like that. However, there is still a minute on the clock, and my opponent has plenty of time to go down and get at least 3 points and win this game. So the pressure's on him, and he's got an opportunity for a money drive. However, my defense has been playing fantastic, and we get the 4th down early. So 4th and 4 in his own territory. He decides to go for it. We send the blitz, and we wrap around and get the sack, giving us the ball already in field goal range with only a minute on the clock. We don't really have much to do other than chew the clock down, so we stop right there, take this clock all the way down with about 5 seconds left in the game. We're going to kick that game-winning field goal. Accurate kick is up, and we clutch it and we get the victory. So that was our closest game up to that point. Fast forward a little bit, now we are 14-2. Took a couple tough losses, and now we kind of got to win out the rest of the way if we want to get a high ranking. So the pressure's on. We got to go undefeated. I think we can do it. My opponent's got Robert Griffin of his own. So once again, Robert versus Robert. Some Robert on Robert violence, and we're starting off on offense this time. We get a tough break there. We had to open receiver. We weren't able to find it because we got hit as we threw. But now on 3rd and 9, the clutch conversion from Randall, making the diving catch, getting us a fresh set of downs. And now we can kind of reset and catch our bearings. 1st and 10, we throw to the flats. That's Wedgie Whoosh getting the catch up the sideline and another big gain. The reason I love those flat routes so much is because it looks like, a lot of times it's going to be a short pass, but if you actually connect and rack it upfield, it ends up being big gains most of the time, like 15, 20 yards. So never underestimate your table routes. Now in opponent territory at the 26-yard line, we're looking for the delay fade. We end up throwing the playmaker and getting inside the 10, and from the 9, this has got to be my least favorite spot on the field to be in because I never really know what to do. But we get hit on 1st down. It's going to be a 2nd down. We're motioning somebody over, running some crossing routes and a corner route. Not much open, and this is why I hate passing here because it's so difficult because it's so chaotic. We fumble, but thankfully that goes out of bounds, and now it's 3rd and goal. Running a little bit of a flood concept, and we throw the... I don't know how I caught that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know how I caught that. Should have been a deflection, maybe even a pick. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'll take my points and run. Now to play some defense. A big hit from Darius Slay, setting the tone early of what we bring to the table. Physicality and wood. A lot of big wood.
Hold on, bro. Let me play that back. What the?
He did get the 1st down, though, and now he's operating out of spread, and my God. Holy fuck, Darius Slay. They call you Big Play Slay, not get burnt every play Slay. Some good coaching right there from Coach Mays, and he brings up a good point. They don't call you that, so don't do that. Our ball again, 7-7 ball game. Randall drops the pass, bring up a 4th down, and now we're in a little bit of a predicament. If we don't convert here, it's going to be bad news, but we hit the slant route, and Julio Jones comes through as usual, getting the 1st down. So 1st and 10 once again, a little bit of a reset again. I always love that when you're in a tight spot, a 4th down, a 3rd and long, and you end up converting, because then when you get the 1st down, it just feels easy after that. Another conversion, and just like that, we're in a 3rd and 10 once again. So looking for that corner out. It looks like it might be open. Braylon Edwards going up. Wait, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's Andre Johnson's old ass. Why are you on the field? I don't know, but you got the catch, so I love you. Now 1st and goal from the 10. I don't really know how it became 1st and goal here.
That's a Stevie.
I gotta say, he was behind him. I did throw a high pass. I don't know how he caught it when he was in front. I don't know. It was a bad read. I'll take responsibility for that. But now it's my opponent's ball. So we drove down the field, went through all that work just to come up empty-handed. So it's still a tie game, 7-7. And with 1:25 left on the clock, he's got a really good opportunity to go down, get some points, get the ball to start the 2nd half, and start to put this game away. So we really got to play defense right here. And it doesn't look like we're playing much defense as he's at the 47-yard line, about to cross midfield. Still plenty of time. And again, another dot. This time it's Tyreek Hill, and he gets out of bounds and stops the clock. So he's already in field goal range, already got an opportunity to get points. And unless we get a turnover, things are going to start looking bad. Alvin Kamara makes another catch over the middle, and it's getting worse and worse. We're at the 12-yard line now, running some man coverage, hoping not to give up any more easy yardage, and he throws a dot over the middle. That was a great drive by him, honestly. Made us look pretty stupid and clueless on defense, and that's not how you want to look on defense. You don't want to look stupid and clueless. You want to look like you know what you're doing. On offense, thankfully, we fight back, hoping to get 3 points out of this drive, and a big gain puts us at the 39-yard line. So we're in field goal range now. Just no turnovers. Don't do anything stupid, and maybe you'll even get 7. That classifies as stupid. I don't know what I was doing, but that sack at the end of half took us out of field goal range and, again, made us walk away empty-handed. So that's 2 times we've been in scoring range and walked away with 0 points. It's unacceptable. We can't do that. We got to make better decisions on the field. So coming out in the 2nd half, it's his ball. We are down by 7 still, and you can see the scheme has changed a little bit. We are blitzing pretty much nonstop right now, and we did get pressure that time. However, the throw out of sack lands perfectly in the arms of his tight end. Those big teddy bear arms.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
That was a huge play right there. The 4th and 2. He's right outside of field goal range. We needed the stop, and because of that conversion, he's in field goal range now. So he can go up by 2 possessions if he doesn't turn the ball over. And instead of just going up by 2 possessions, Alvin Kamara weaves and wiggles his way through defenders and gets the touchdown. So now late in the 3rd quarter, we are down 14 points, and it's looking pretty bad. We take a big sack on some Riley Reid shit once again. 3rd and 14 now. This is a huge play. We throw the drag, a little bit of a risky throw, but it makes it a 4th and short. So here we're in our own territory. This conversion is for the game. If we don't get this, it's GG's. And we find Robert Woods on the sideline, a huge conversion. That was really important because if we didn't get that, he was gonna have the ball with an opportunity to go up 3 possessions, and that pretty much would have been the game since we're in the 4th quarter. After that conversion, though, we've been moving and grooving, man. This guy can't seem to stop trips. I kind of went to trips because I was struggling a lot in my bunch tight end and bunch, so I figured let's mix it up and go to trips, and it looks like it's working because we're driving down the field now with ease, and a dot over the middle is going to make it a 1-possession ball game once again, and we still got plenty of time. There's 3 minutes in the game. That drive was very quick, very efficient, and we got an opportunity to get a stop and tie up the game here late in the 4th quarter. All we need to do is actually get this stop that we keep talking about because we haven't been able to get one thus far. A throw on the run from Robert sails through his receiver's hands. He got cheated so hard right there, but I'm going to praise baby Lord Jesus that happened because it gives us another opportunity to fight. He has to throw the ball away on 2nd, and now this 3rd and 10 is pretty big. We're running a fake blitz right here. He ends up blocking nobody, so it did not work. And rolling out, he throws it into traffic. We walk away with no pick, but we get the deflection, and now this 4th down is important. We blitz at him. He throws it quick on the streak, and we get the stop in his territory. So that was huge. We are back in this game and better than ever. Randy Moss going down at the 26, and we're looking to score here, man. Even though there's still a lot of time left on the clock, I don't really feel comfortable burning clock in case I don't score because I want to give myself a little bit of time to play defense and see what we can do and extend this game as much as possible. Thankfully, we do get in the end zone and we leave him 1:48 on the clock to get a money drive, but I rely on my defense pretty heavily, and I feel like we're going to get a stop here, man. He's going to mess it up. He throws it high, and it's almost intercepted. That was a very risky throw, and you can tell the pressure's getting to him. I'm cool as a cucumber. This dude is nervous as hell. I've been in this situation a million times. He throws it up.
I got cheated.
What a devastating blow. It looked like we had perfect coverage on the field, and my dude didn't even go up for it. You see my face?
That has to be a joke. I do not believe this is happening. I'm literally about to fucking kill myself.
That is the face of a broken man, and he's at the 40-yard line, so already in field goal range. We need to get a stop, but it's not looking likely as he's probably just going to try to burn clock here. We get him in a 3rd down. We run a little bit of a blitz, hit the quarterback as he throws, which stops the clock, and he decides to go for it. I think he felt that going for it and putting the game away in this situation would be better, but it doesn't pay off, and we end up getting the stop. So it looked like what looked like a devastating blow ends up really not being that big of a deal because now the ball is in our hands, and we just got to go get 3. We only are 20 yards out. We just need 1 dot to the sideline, and we'll be good to go. We're running this trips again because that's what was working for us earlier, and that's the dot we needed at the 39. That is field goal range, and with 19 seconds left, we go up to kick this field goal, let the clock drip down as much as we possibly can, and we drill it with 5 seconds left. So we end up getting the go-ahead field goal at the end of the game, get the victory, and our final hell game comes at 16-2. So like I said, we have to win out. There's a lot of pressure on these games, and going into this one, the Madden fatigue is kind of starting to set in. So let's see how it goes. I would pay so much money for Maze to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I would suck off my dad. You ever wish you could like take a message back? Is that one of those messages, Chase? I'll believe it when I see it. I'll follow you when I see it. Starting off the game on offense this time. Once again, I don't really like starting on offense because I feel like there's a lot of pressure on you to go down and get 7. But if we do that, then the cards seem to fall in our favor. So we're starting off. We're just running PA boot over and over again. Because like I said, Madden fatigue is fully set in. At this point, I'm just running the same play. I've played like 10 games in a row, and I'm just trying to get this dub and get out. But honestly, when you play like this, you're more likely to lose and make mistakes and end up actually dragging the game out. It's a conundrum that we all go through, but we did drive down. We did do a good job. And we get absolutely screwed. My opponent run commits. I played 3D chess there and actually passed out a goal line, but somehow DK Metcalf jumps up from the line of scrimmage despite the run commit and takes it the other way for a touchdown. So I'm already tilted. I'm already mad, and that's just going to make things 10 times worse. I went through that whole drive just to walk away with -7 points. Very frustrating, to say the least, and this is where the PA boot over starts to come. And you see, it's the same play over and over again. I'm pissed off, man. I'm pissed off. And this is actually working, though. Even though I'm playing like an idiot, it seems to be working. This guy doesn't really know how to stop PA boot over, so why stop running it? You know what I mean? We throw the corner route. That's not a good throw. I thankfully get bailed out. I feel like that was the game's way of apologizing for that last pick six. And it gives us the 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. We throw the out route down to the 1-yard line. And from there, it should be an easy fullback dive, but it looks like we get stuffed. We run the power O. We get stuffed again for a negative loss. Now we're at the 4 on 3rd and goal. We go for a pass this time, and it's an overthrow. So the game's really tested me. On 4th and goal, I decided not to go for it. And it's so frustrating when you are like a 1st and goal from the inch line and you walk away with 3. That's just the worst feeling in the world. And we experienced that after throwing a pick 6 at the inch line. So far, things are just testing me. The universe, the Madden gods, they're testing me. So can we pass the test? Can we fight back? Let's find out. We're not doing a good job of stopping PA Boot over ourselves, as he is now inside the 15-yard line. Throws a drag. Going to be a 3rd and short from the 4, and he's in shotgun. Am I expecting a run? No, it's a pass. We played good coverage, but my user fell down. He rolls out. Everything's looking bagged. He throws it off his back foot last minute, and even though the coverage was there, somehow he makes the catch. So this game so far has really, really not gone in our favor, and we're down 14-3 with 1:20 left in the first half. He's also getting the ball to start the second half. So things are just a recipe for disaster at this point, but we got to fight. We keep throwing this playmaker drag, and it seems to be working well. We're all the way at the 22-yard line now with about 30 seconds left in the half. The goal here, honestly, is to score and leave him no time. Unfortunately, we didn't do a good job with our timeouts, and we only have 3 seconds in the clock. We go for it. We decide to pass. We hit the hitch, and he runs in. That's a big ball play right there. That might have been the dagger if we didn't get that, but thankfully, the ice in the veins enabled us to get it. We almost get an interception coming out in the second half. Unfortunately, just only got 1 foot in bounds, but we do got him in a 3rd and 10. So things are looking pretty good here. He throws that crosser again. We break it up yet again, and he punts us the ball. So only down 4. We fought back. We've done everything right. We roll out right here, and RG3 gets us a little bit of breathing room, so we don't got to worry about a safety anymore. That's always a fear when you're that pinned in your own end zone. We keep running PA boot over. Honestly, this game so far has been the battle of the boot over. It's been boot over on offense, and we're defending boot over on defense. We see the corner out, a little swerve rack, a little stop, a little go, and Randall F. Moss takes it for 60 yards for the touchdown, and we take the lead in the 3rd quarter. Still plenty of time on the clock, though, but we fought back out of a hole early, and now the momentum is on our side. We're up 3. There's 1:49 left in the game, and he's just running PA boot over. However, it's working. Usually, I feel like I do a good job of stopping it, but he's done a good job of not getting stopped, if you want to put it that way. Into triple coverage he throws, and we walk away with an incomplete pass, but he does settle for 3, so he ties up the game nonetheless despite that terrible read, and now it's our ball all tied up 17-17. We got Throbert rolling out back on this PA boot over bullshit. He had no spy, and Throbert gets about 20. We love to see that. Already almost in field goal range the way we're playing. The out route was wide open. I don't know why I didn't throw it. I threw it a little bit late, and we end up actually getting a pretty big gain because of that. We get 15 there, and that puts us in field goal range in the 4th quarter now. So we got our score that we needed, and I follow it up with maybe the worst read I've made all day. No excuses on that one. A good user by him and a blind-ass read by me. Call me Helly Kelly. I'm a young Helly Kelly out here, reincarnated in the flesh, and now it's his ball, 17-17. 3 minutes left in the game, and it's a money drive at this point. If he chews down the clock, he could potentially end the game right here.
He's a masturbator.
Once again, the clutch masturbation technique by your boy Mazomatic. We get the ball back. We're back in control, and with 2:25 left in the game, we just need field goal range and maybe clock him out a little bit. Famous last words. We get hit as we throw. It goes straight to the other D lineman who catches it and returns it for a touchdown. Talk about the most unlucky thing that could possibly happen to you. But just like that, we're down 7 points. It doesn't matter how it happened. What matters is how we respond. So we got to fight back. We got to go down and get 7. And the best case scenario here is that we tie the game up. We don't really have an opportunity to win anymore because he got a fucking touchdown out of that. So let's fight, 1:30 on the clock, and let's get the job done. 2nd and 10, we throw it to our slant who unfortunately does not come down with the catch, and it brings up a 3rd and long. We run the same play. This time he adjusts and the slant's not open. We go with the delay fade. The quick throw sails over his head. Not really sure why, but now it's a 4th down. 1:21 on the clock. This is a must-convert situation, or else the game is essentially over. And just when it looks like no one's open,
That's so hot.
that was hotter than Margot Robbie in Wolf of Wall Street. And just like that, we are about to score the game-tying touchdown. We get to the 1, we run the fullback dive, and Marcel Reese gets across the line, and we tie it up. Now 40 seconds on the clock. We got to get a stop here, or else he will still win the game. Thankfully, though, I feel like our defense has been playing lights out, so I'm not really actually worried. I'd rather be on defense in this situation. And with 13 seconds, he fires the crosser, but somehow doesn't get his feet in. He got cheated. I'm just going to say it. He got cheated. And with 11 seconds left, it's a 3rd and 15. Not really much can go well for me. A lot can go well for him. He tries to fire the cover 2 laser, and bam, bam, Cam gets underneath it, gets the interception, and with 4 seconds left, that turnover literally just won us the game. In field goal range already. All we got to do is put this through the uprights, and we win. The kick is up. It's good, and we get the victory. After this, we went on to win all of the rest of our games and finished 23-2. So those 2 losses we took earlier on were the only losses of the weekend, and we finished 7th overall on the leaderboards. My best finish all year. If you guys were in the streams, you saw the top 10 rewards we opened. We didn't actually pull that much out of it. You know, the rewards are usually hit and miss if you open the packs. But if you guys like the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.
Now I'm on the outside.